Hey y'all, in this video I'm going to go over some of the dimensional analysis problems from the independent practice worksheet. The first one I'm going to go over is number 1. It says your cruise ship is leaving for a 610 league adventure. So that's my given, 610 leagues. And it asks how many nautical miles that is. So that is my unknown. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I want to convert 610 leagues to nautical miles. If I look at my worksheet, the conversions, I have how many yards are in a league. And then for what I'm trying to get it to, nautical miles, I have how many feet that is. So what I need to do is figure out how to get from leagues to yards, okay, which I can do with this. Then I need to figure out how to get to feet so that I can use nautical miles. I know that 1 yard is 3 feet, so that can be my bridge for that gap, meaning that I can go from leagues to yards to feet and then to nautical miles. So if it helps you to write that out, once you have that, that's your process for going from your known or given to your unknown. And then each one of these arrows represents an equivalent statement that you need in order to solve that. So to get from leagues to yards, I need to know that 1 league is 5,280 yards. Then the next arrow is yards to feet. I know that 1 yard is 3 feet. And then the last arrow is feet to nautical miles. And it told me that 6,076.11549 feet equals 1 nautical mile. Okay, so I have my given, unknown, and then the 3 things that I need to solve for that. Now I can start setting up my fractions to multiply across. So you always start with your given, that's 610 leagues. Okay, you can put that over 1 or you can just leave it. Either way is fine. Then whatever this unit is here, I need to cancel that out. It's on the top, so I would put it on the bottom of the next one. Okay, the only thing that I have here that has leagues in it is this one, and that's 1 league, so that's what goes on the bottom. And whatever that is equal to is what goes on the top of your fraction. So 1 league is 5,280 yards. So that is what goes on the top. Make sure that you're writing your units so that you can keep track of them as you go. Also, if you have more than 1 equivalent statement and you feel like you need to check it off to make sure that you've used it, you can do that to help too. Okay, now leagues will cancel out. I have yards here. To get yards to cancel out, I need to put that on the bottom of the next one because 1 will be on the top, 1 will be on the bottom so they can cancel. So 1 yard, and that equals 3 feet. So that 3 feet goes on the top. Continue this process until you get to the last one that you need. So now I have feet, I need to cancel feet. So this large number of feet is going to go on the bottom. And 1 nautical mile is going to go on the top. This is what I needed to convert it to. And then I know I'm done. To put this in the calculator, you multiply across the top and divide any numbers that are on the bottom. So for this one in the calculator, I would put 610 times 5,280 times 3. Okay, you can multiply by 1, but that's not going to change it. And then same with these. You can divide by these ones, but that won't change the number either. Divide by this. Okay, so in the calculator, this is what it's going to look like. 610 times 5,280 times 3 divided by 6,076.11549. Okay, you can put it all in there together. Hit enter. There's your answer. Okay, 1,590 we'll say 23, and that's nautical miles. Okay, for number 2. Number 2 says, later the ship is discovered at 38 fathoms underwater. Convert this to meters. So equals question mark, little m for meters. So now I have to figure out how to get from fathoms to meters. If I look on the bottom, my conversions, okay, I have fathoms to cables, but I feel like that's going to get me further away from what I need. If I know that 1 fathom is 6 feet, okay, I can kind of work with that. So here's going to be my process for this. I start off with fathoms. I have that conversion to get me to feet. Okay, I also know that I have a conversion to get me from inches to centimeters. So that can kind of bridge the gap between your standard units that we use, like inches and feet and stuff, to metric, which would be centimeters, and then you can move to meters or anything else. So once I get from fathoms to feet, I can move that to inches. Inches to centimeters is what I was just talking about. And then once I'm in the metric stuff, I can calculate that into meters. Okay, so I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 equivalent statements for this one. The first one was given to me and it said that 1 fathom was 6 feet. Okay, that's this conversion. The next one is feet to inches. Okay, I know that 1 foot is 12 inches. Write that one down. The next one is going from inches to centimeters. Okay, 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. And then the last equivalent statement that I need is going from centimeters to meters. There are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. Okay, from there I have everything that I need and I can start with my given and just set it up from there. So my given is 38 fathoms. That goes on my first fraction. And now I'm gonna work to start canceling stuff out. So I have fathoms here, I need fathoms on the bottom of the next one, so that cancels. That would be 1 fathom. Okay, getting that from right here, equals 6 feet. 6 feet goes on the top. Okay, same process as the last one. Now cancel it out. So if feet is on the top here, feet needs to be on the bottom of the next one. I've already used this one. This is the only one that has feet that I have left. So 1 foot, okay, remember that goes on the bottom to cancel, equals 12 inches. So 12 inches goes on the top. Cross that off because I finished that one. Moving on to the next. Inches is on top. The bottom of the next fraction needs to be inches. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Okay, this one doesn't have inches in it, so I have to use this one. 1 inch is gonna go on the bottom, so it cancels with the inches up here. And that equals 2.54 centimeters. That goes on the top. Okay, we have one more equivalent statement left to use, and that's 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. Centimeters is on top of the last one, so I need to put it on the bottom of the next one. 100 centimeters, and on top that's 1 meter. Meters is what I was trying to convert it to. I've used all my equivalent statements. Now I just have to put this in the calculator. Multiply across the top, divide across the bottom. So in the calculator for this one, I'm gonna put 38 times 6 times 12 times 2.54, and then divide by 100. The answer that I get is 69.5, and that unit is meters. Okay, if you need to cancel all these out as you go to make sure that you have left what you need, you can do that. Okay, it's also a good way to double check it once you're done writing all of this. You can make sure that whatever units you haven't crossed out is the units that are in your unknown that you needed.